CUPE members and other union members often ask me, why should we care about international issues? Well, there's so many reasons. One is we all live on this globe together, and what happens here at the local level in Victoria, British Columbia is just as connected to the international level as anything else that affects us.
I'm Charlene Patterson, and we're trying to join with other organizations and with CUPE members to get people involved in different issues. And one of the main ones CUPE is focusing on right now is Canadian mining corporations and their actions in other countries.
My name is Glenys Verhulst, and I'm a member of the Mining Justice Action Committee, and I'm also a member of the Victoria Philippines Solidarity Group. And the reason why I got involved in the Mining Justice Action Committee was because I traveled to the Philippines and I saw the impacts of Canadian mining companies on communities in the Philippines.
As a member of the Canadian Union of Public Employees, I was shocked to learn that CUPE pension plans are heavily invested in Canadian mining and resource extraction companies. It's a terrible thing in the way of the conduct of these companies overseas, whether it's in Latin America, whether it's in Burma, whether it's in the Congo. Canadian companies are raping the land. Their environmental and human rights travesties are something we're barely aware of because there's such a silence through the Canadian media.
We like to think that Canada has a good reputation overseas, but I'd like us to know that the Canadian mining companies operating under our name throughout the world are not leaving a good impression on the local communities and on the environment. We don't want this to be Canada's name overseas, that human rights violations and environmental destruction are what we leave behind to ruined communities. We want to be part of supporting development. We want to be part of respecting communities, respecting the environment, and I think we can do that if we work together to help create mechanisms to hold Canadian mining companies accountable, and that's what the Mining Justice Action Committee is all about.
Their pension funds need to be scrutinized through a human rights lens, through an environmental lens.
We're encouraging CUPE members to get behind things, look at where their pension funds are being invested, because unfortunately they're largely invested in some of these Canadian corporations, these mining companies.